Yo, what's up guys? It's Afroflu, and today we'll be exploring, is the third generation Apple TV even worth it in 2019? So Apple actually released two models of the third generation Apple TV, the 2012 edition and the 2013 edition. Today we'll be focusing on the newer 2013 edition. Surprisingly, it's a lot better than I expected. I mean, yeah, it's not as good as the newer media streaming devices like the 4th gen Apple TV and the Google Chromecast, but I mean, it's still very useful up to today. I mean, obviously, you still get the apps that most people would want from a media streaming device like Netflix and YouTube, but you also get to purchase movies, TV shows, and music. On top of that, you have an access to a whole variety of apps like Netflix, Hulu, and PBS. Also, if you do use Amazon Prime Video to watch your movies and TV shows, don't worry because the Apple TV does have it. Enough about the apps though. Let's look at what this thing's actually made out of. On the back, we have a power port for the power cord, and we also have an HDMI port. So that means that this Apple TV will work on pretty much any TV today. It also has an optional audio port and an Ethernet port, which I personally don't think you'll need because streaming on the Apple TV is really good and you won't be downloading big files on there too, so you probably won't need it. However, if your wireless connection is really slow, then I would encourage you to use one. On the spec side, it's running an Apple single core A5 chip with 512 megabytes of RAM. It has the dimensions of 3.9 by 3.9 by 0.9 and only weighs zero point 0.6 pounds. Another thing I actually like about the Apple TV is that I can AirPlay what's on my iPad to the Apple TV. Now, if you don't know what AirPlay is, it's just a way to show what's on your Apple device, whether it's a Mac, iPhone, iPad, or iPod, to your Apple TV. There's one big problem though, and that is the price. Big stores like Best Buy and Walmart don't hold this anymore, so you're gonna have to look at places like eBay to find this. And the average price I found there was about $50. Now, the problem with this is that you can get other new media streaming devices like the Chromecast for only $45 with more apps and features than the third generation Apple TV. Now, looking back at this, is the third generation Apple TV worth it in 2019? Well, I mean, if you're going to be needing things like iMovie Theater and iCloud Photos, which are exclusive to the Apple TV, then sure, go ahead. But I mean, if you're just looking for another media streaming device, then I would recommend that you go check out the Chromecast or the Amazon Fire Stick, which are both good options, especially if you're looking for something cheap. Also, it's worth noting that Apple does have a newer fourth generation Apple TV that was released back in 2015. It's more pricey than the other media streaming devices, starting at $200. But if you're gonna be needing to do things like play games on a TV and you're gonna want to have Siri on your side, I'm just joking. Who needs Siri?
I'm not sure I understand.
Of course you wouldn't. But yeah, if you're looking to have access to Apple's huge app store on a TV, then definitely go get the fourth generation Apple TV. But anyway, guys, what are your thoughts on the third generation Apple TV? Leave that in the comments below. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Really, guys, it does mean a lot to me. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.